Hi guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be my first quarter-ish update for my products I want to use up in 2025. I did introduce this video at the beginning of December in 2024, so technically it has been 4 months, but I do have till the end of December to use this up, so technically I had like a month of head start. So unfortunately that month didn't help much because I do have some items finished, but not a lot. Not like 4 months, what I would think would be 4 months worth of progress. So without any more rambling, I'm just gonna get started. I don't remember exactly how many products I had at the beginning, and I didn't count them this time around either. So I don't know how many I have out of how many total. Does that make sense? Anyway, so the first thing that I finished, they're all like face powders except face products except one thing. And I'll start with the one thing that's not a face product. I used up the brown eyeliner from the brand Shawnee. This was, like I said, a brown liner. I can't take it out. It got stuck in the cap. And I can't even reach it with my teeth to like pull it out. But yeah, brown pencil liner worked fine. I love brown liner and I don't necessarily would purchase again. I just would use any brown liner that I had around. Then I did use up, well, I'll leave those for rest. I have one face powder, that's Sephora Micro Smooth Finishing Powder. This is a baked product. It's all done, used it up. You guys would have seen it with my Finish 5 by Cinco de Mayo last update. I just filmed that video right before this one, so I'm sure you guys have seen it. Then I used up one of the highlighters that I had in this project, or products that I want to go on, whatever. This is from Becca. This is Moonstone. This is my favorite Becca highlighter, Moonstone. The other one that I have here is Opal, but as you guys can see, this one's done. I won't be getting into the other one just because anytime soon, because my Panda palette has a highlighter that I'm currently using. Then I used up a mini cream blush from Laura Mercier. This is the Tinted Moisturizer Blush. This was in the color Provence. I really love this color. As you guys can see, I squeezed out as much as I could. Love it. I added it to my loves list at Ulta in case I want to eventually repurchase it. I can. That way I don't forget the color that I liked and everything. But this was great. Very natural on the face. I could get away with using it as a base and then add another light blush over it. So yeah, I'm glad that I was able to get that out. And then the other one are, the last three that I have here that I have used are some deluxe size sample primers. The first one being from Tarte, the Double Duty Beauty base tape. It's a hydrating primer. Really enjoyed that one. Then the one from e.l.f. This is the Poreless Putty Primer. It came in a little container jar like this. It's all done. I really enjoyed this one. I think this is supposed to be a dupe for the Tatcha one. I've used both and really enjoyed both of them. And then one that's just okay, the Smashbox, or the original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. This is just okay and not my favorite. I am kind of over the whole silicone type products, so not products, primers. And then last but not least, I knew I was forgetting something, is the Lancome La Base Pro Face Primer. This was another like silicone type primer, kind of like the Smashbox one. It was just fine. I wouldn't necessarily repurchase, so I used up those 4. So that's that. That's a total of 2, 4, 6, 8 items done. I have a lot that I haven't touched at all. So let's go on to the next category. The next one is the product that I'm currently using, like in some sort of rotation. Oh, I forgot 2 things. Hold on. Okay, I hope I haven't forgotten anything else because this is getting really annoying. I have 2 liners. They're both liquid liners. The first one is the Lancome Idol Ultra Precise Waterproof Liner. This is the liner that I'm currently wearing right now. It's this one. It's kind of like a deluxe size. I don't think this is a full size because it's kind of short. It's a felt tip liner. Really enjoy it. It goes really black. I'm wearing it today. Like I said, I love it. I think it works great. Then I have the Benefit Roller Liner Eyeliner from Benefit. It's this one right here. Also a felt tip liner. I haven't used this one in a while just because I was using the other brown pencil and then I moved on to this black one. But I have used this one on some occasions, just a handful, really nothing that I would say I have been really consistent with. So maybe I can get some use out of that sooner rather than later. Then I have a couple of face powders. The first one from Too Faced. This is the Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. I have used it just a handful of times, not a lot. It doesn't have that much progress. I'm gonna try to weigh it because I didn't weigh it when in the introduction video, and then that way we can see how much progress I have made. But that's what this one is looking like so far. And then from the side, there you have it. So we'll see if by the next update we have some more visible progress. Then I have this powder from Urban Decay. This is the Urban Decay Prince. This is the all-nighter waterproof setting powder. And I have been using this one maybe for about a week or so. So it does have some progress. However, I'm not a fan of this powder, mainly because I feel like it's too dark. I feel like it makes my makeup darker. It's not quite translucent. And when I bought it, it didn't have any, like there were different shades. This was the only shade that they had. So I assumed it was kind of like a translucent / universal color, but it definitely has some pigment to it, and it does make me look a little bit more tanner. So not my favorite. It makes my makeup look great, but it's just the coloring is what's off. So I'm glad I only have one and I don't have to like keep going through these, like suffer through using these up, but I'm glad that this is done. This has 11 grams of product, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, only 7.5. So it's kind of a small powder. I'm hoping I can get it done soon as well. Then I have something from my project pan that you guys would know, the Giorgio Armani Fluid Sheer. It's this one right here. I'm not going to show you guys where I'm at right now because I don't want to ruin the progress for that project pan. But this is what it's looking like right now. It's a very pretty color. I'm gonna miss it when it's gone, if I'm being completely honest, because I feel like the reformulation of the new ones, I did mention that there's like several shades. Back then it didn't have, this was just number 2, and now they have shade numbers, and the packaging is a little bit different. It's a little skinnier, and I think like it's a little bit smaller, like amount wise. So once I use that one up, that'll be it. Then the current blush that I'm currently using from Tarte, this is the Breezy Cream Blush in the color Peach Sunset. I did hit pan on this, and you guys would have seen it on Instagram. I hit pan right away. Like the pan on this guy is super shallow, and I feel like I'm gonna go through this one very, very fast. So yeah, keep an eye out for this one being empty soon, because I feel like there's not a ton of product in here. There actually isn't. There's 2.5 grams, so. Then I have a concealer from Huda Beauty. This is the High Coverage Creamy Concealer in the color Coconut Flakes 10N. And this was brand new when I put it in this like goal of products I want to use up. And I have been using it pretty consistently. Not so much in the past month or so, but in the previous months I was using this a lot. As you guys can see, this is pretty skinny up here and the product is down here. And I feel like there's an air bubble even in here. I love this. I think this is a great product. I would repurchase again, but I feel like I would go with a shade next, like the next darker shade, because I feel like this could be a little bit on the lighter side for me, but I love it. It's great consistency. It doesn't make my under eyes look cakey or creasy or anything like that. I think it looks great. Would consider repurchasing it. Then I have from Tarte the Amazonian Clay Waterproof Brow Mousse in the color Medium Brown. I have made progress on this one based on what it looked like from the previous update, just because, like I said, I introduced this in the month of, towards the end of November, beginning of December of 2024. And I did use this like towards the end of the year of 2024. I know recently I have said that I'm using my Panda palette shade for my brows. So I haven't been using this one this year, but I feel like I've made progress from the introduction video. I made progress on this guy. Once I'm done with the shade from my Panda palette, I will be moving on to this guy, and hopefully I can finish it. I do have another brow product. All the what ATVs, is that what they're called? There's a desert nearby me, and the ATVs go and have fun. But anyway, I'm hoping that once I'm done with that shade at the end of hopefully April, I can bring this guy back into the rotation and use it up and then be done with this guy, because I do have another brow product in these products I want to use up in 2025. Then you guys would have seen my contour palette. This is in my Finish 5 by Cinco de Mayo. This is what it's looking like right now. Haven't made a ton of progress. I want to finish this by the end of December, but I don't know if I'll be able to, and it's making me a little nervous. So wish me luck on this guy. And then I have my other eyeshadow palette that I want to use up. The Mini Pro Pigment Palette Volume 1 from Anastasia Beverly Hills is this one right here. And I have made progress on this guy. You guys will be seeing a comparison picture. I have a little pan, huge pan on this middle shade right here. It's like a pressed glitter. It's kind of a pink. And then I expanded the pan on this lavender one, on this like bright orange one, and then this dark pink one. I feel like I have expanded the pan. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but will I finish this? I don't know. It's gonna take a lot of work to use this guy up, but we'll see if I can do it. If not, we'll see how much progress I can make throughout 2025. So those are the items that I'm currently using on rotation or in a project pan, whatever. Now for the big bag of things here. I will take out this bag, show you guys this later. Let's talk about what's in here. The first thing that I have here is a face powder from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the color 2 medium. Still in its box, I haven't touched it. Then I have a foundation from Lancome. This is the Teint Idol Ultra Wear in the color 230 Buff. This is brand new, I haven't used it. And I have another one from Lancome, but this is halfway used. This is the Skin Feels Good skin tint, hydrating skin tint. This one, as you guys can see, it's like a third of it used. So that's that one. Then I have one from Marc Jacobs. The Marc Jacobs, what is this called? Supercharged foundation in the color 38 Beige Deep. This is no longer available. This has been discontinued since Marc Jacobs no longer making the makeup. But hopefully I can get to that one fairly soon. And then I have another one. My gosh, I was really ambitious. The Maybelline Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup. This has the little sponge tip applicator. I'm gonna honestly try to work on the other ones first and then leave this one for last. If I can get to it, great. If not, then that's okay with me. The other brow product that I was talking about is from NYX, the Thick It Stick It Thickening Brow Mascara. And I have a highlighter, the other highlighter from Becca. This is the one in Opal. This is brand new. I haven't used it. And this is what it would look like. So once I'm done with the highlighter from my Panda palette, I'll definitely be moving on to this guy. I have another concealer. This is from Kosas. This is in the color 4N. This, I don't know what kind of concealer it is. It looks kind of too dark for me, but this came like in a kit with a face powder, so it kind of looks too light on me. But then, like I said, this powder right here darkens my complexion, so we'll see how I can make this guy work. And then I have two loose eyeshadows to finish, well, kind of finish off. I have this one from Bare Minerals. This is in the color Gold Metal. And I don't want to make a mess, but that's what this guy looks like. Very pretty color, kind of chunky actually. I've used one of these before in the past and I really enjoyed it. So it's a lot of work to work with loose powders. And this one from Shani, this is the shimmer powder in the color, I don't know, but it's kind of like a silvery shade. You guys can see it there. I'm not going to open it because last time I made a mess. So that's this one. And then last but not least, I have the rest of my primers here. I'm going to run through them really, really fast, just so this is not too long. This is the NYX Shine Killer Primer Base, the Urban Decay All Nighter Primer, the Benefit Professional Mini. I've used a full size of this last year and I know that I love it. I have the Cover FX Water Cloud Primer. I've used one of these before and I thought it was okay. I have another of the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I know I will love that. The Tula Prime of Your Life Smoothing and Firming Primer. I've used one of these before, love it. They recently sent me a full size of this in PR, which I'm very thankful for. I'm excited to get my hands on that one. Then from Dermablend, the Pore Saver Matte Makeup Primer. Never used it and I've never really heard anybody talk about that. The Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. This is in a little jar, so we'll see how that goes. Then I have the Tatcha, the liquid silk canvas. Never tried it, but I like the regular silk canvas. From Rare Beauty, I have the Always an Optimist Illuminating Primer. So this is a glowy primer. Another one from NYX, the Pore Filler Primer. From Ulta Beauty, the Poreless Face Primer. Then two more, I have the No Pore Blend Primer from Touch in Sol. I enjoyed this so much that I bought a full size. And then another one from Ulta Beauty, the Mattifying Face Primer. So we'll see how this goes. So there you have it. That's everything currently in my products I want to use up in 2024. I'm not freaking out now just yet. We'll see at the end of June how much progress I have made with some of these items. And I don't know, we'll just have to go from there. We'll take it one day at a time. I only have one face. I can only wear makeup so much. So it is what it is. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.